Hey guys, Mike here again, and I'm doing another showcase video, and I know it's not Saturday, but so many people were asking for the Hank Aaron, and I had them out, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot this video while I've got the table ready and working, and I can get everything laid out. So here we go with the Hank Aaron showcase. Here's what I got in my collection. Again, like the Mantles, we're gonna go oldest, I should say, longest to go to now. I'm gonna try to do this without glare if I can. So there we got a 76 Topps, his last card, showing him with the Milwaukee Brewers in a near mint 7. And then the 75 Topps, which is kind of funny because I sent that card in myself. It only got a 1.5, which is terrible, so I will certainly be looking to upgrade that someday, but for now it's just kind of a funny part of my collection. It's like, golly, if I'd have known it was going to get a 1.5, I never would have sent it in. So good lesson to be learned there, to check my cards a little better. Here I've got 2 more 75s. I've got the highlights card of Aaron when he set the home run mark, and it's in an excellent mint 6. And then I've got a mint 9 SSPC card from 1975. Cool stuff there. Moving on, we got a couple of 74s here. Starting with a 74 Topps, that's his regular card. It's his, regular issue card. They just put all-time home run king on it because he had broken the record for home runs by Babe Ruth. That's in a 6. And I got a near mint 8. This is a card I showed the other day that I got in the mail. That's the All-Star first baseman from 74 Topps. Moving on to 73, I've got several. This base card here is just an excellent 5, but presents really well. The all-time home run leaders, which this is one of my favorite cards, literally of all time, because it's so cool and shows this great snapshot of Ruth still being the king, but with Hank Aaron and Willie Mays on his heels. Mays would only hit 6 more, but Aaron, of course, would go on to break the record. It's a really hard card to find in a really good grade because it's #1 in the set, and so gets banged up, dinged up, things like that, and it's got 3 great players on it, so very hard or very expensive to find in a good grade. Not necessarily hard, just expensive. Then I've got the 73 Topps all-time total base leader, which is cool, and a 7, and this 72 Topps that I just got a couple weeks ago or last week in a 6. Finishing off this row with some 1970 Topps. I've got the base card and an 8 off center, and then the All-Star card is another card that I sent in myself that got a VG EX4. Moving down here, I've got, let's see, how can I do this the best without glare? I got a 69 Topps over there on the right that I also sent in. It got a 3, and a 68 Topps All-Star that got a 5.5. What you're learning from this is that I need to be buying my cards graded and not sending them off myself, because I did it for this next one too, which is the 68 Topps game card. That came back a 4MC. So I had the whole set like I showed you with the Mantles. And then over here, I'm gonna try to, God, that glare is just terrible, I'm sorry. Is it better when I do that? 67 Topps, beautiful card there in a 5. Moving down here, I've got the 65 that I just got last week that Julie showed in a 6, and a 64 in a 5. Again, I'd love to get really high grades on these, but to be honest, the cost is just so expensive that I'm really content getting solid examples. A couple of great collaborative cards here coming up. 64 Topps, you got the Topps in NL, you got the Hank Aaron, Willie Mays in a 6. And then another 6 with Ernie Banks and Hank Aaron in the Power Plus card from 63 Topps. Just beautiful. Then we got a 62 Topps base card in an excellent 6. Love that one. And a 1960 Topps in an excellent 5. The last 2 cards I've got on this row are pretty great. The first one is the 60 Topps Hank Aaron All-Star. In only a 4, but it presents well, nicely centered. And then the card you saw in the Mantle showcase, which is the 1958 Topps World Series Batting Foes. Only a 3, but a really just iconic card of two of the great power hitters from that era. Last row down here, glare, crazy glare, but I've got this 57 tops over on the left and an excellent 5, and then a 55 Bowman in a VG3. Love the design, have the mantle, got a bunch of great players from that set in my collection, very blessed. And then I'm showing these 3 cards all together because they're Aaron's first 3 cards, and it's really funny that Topps used the same picture for Hank in all 3. You've got the 56, which of course, as most everybody knows, in the 56 Topps over there, that's actually not Hank Aaron sliding in. That's Willie Mays sliding in. They took that picture and airbrushed all the Giant stuff off of it and made it look like a Braves uniform. But that is Willie Mays over there. The 55 is just a great design, but they just copped out and used the same picture that they had used for his rookie card there, the 54 Topps. Again, sorry about the glare, but I've just got to let y'all see that 54. It's just really beautiful. Then just like Mantle, I've got a couple autographs here to show. I've got a 1992 front row. If you're going to get a Hank Aaron that's slabbed and authenticated, that's the one to get because it's usually $60 to $80. You can get that in a Gem Mint 10 like I did. It's a really good deal for a Hall of Famer like that. And then over on the right, of course, the 1983 Donruss Hall of Fame Heroes, which I have all the cards in that set that can be autographed, are autographed. I need to get a number grade on that one, but other than that, it's just perfectly happy in its slab there. So there you go. Pan back a little bit and let you kind of see everything. There is the Hank Aaron showcase. Let me know what you really like on it. I really appreciate everybody watching the Mantle one so much, and so many requests for this Hank Aaron. I hope you really enjoyed what I have here, and love to hear what you think. Comment, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll talk to you soon. Keep collecting.